Yo, people, welcome back to another episode of Benchviews Sport Pod with myself, Tyler.
Tottenham Joe.
And your boy Simba. Before we get started, I'm seeing the views go up, but the number of subscribers, they ain't correlating. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe on our channel and all social media platforms and the whole lot, man.
Definitely. Without further ado, let's get straight to it anyway, because we got a lot to get through. I'm sure there's going to be some fire between you, man, anyway, Chelsea and Tottenham.
Well, we know.
So let's start off right there, man, 2-2. Which one you might want to go first? I think Simba should go first anyway, because obviously you might want in control of the game, so.
The floor is yours. The floor is yours.
Listen, I could be here all day, man. All I'm saying is you had players fist pumping the crowd over a draw.
Let me sit back for this.
I think Conte was right. He said it last year and he said it again this year. He said, look, Tottenham are a good team, but there's a difference between the top teams and Tottenham. And you know what? Yesterday's display just kind of showed it.
It's dead narrative.
Listen, your man is the one that's saying this, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Like, fair enough, you man got the draw. Lucky last minute goal. But you know what? Harry Kane's going to do that. But your performance was a shambles. Didn't deserve it at all. You should have secured the 3 points. I don't know what Jorginho's doing with the back flick in the box and everything. You know, I got a problem with Jorginho, but he's a good footballer. But it wasn't good enough for me.
He played good yesterday, though. Jorginho played good yesterday.
Cost us a goal, though. Cost us a goal, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, man, Tottenham shambles as usual. But
Tottenham shambles as usual.
Tottenham shambles as usual.
Did you see your performance last week about shambles as usual?
You're talking about last week, I'm talking about this week, man.
You lot barely scored goals and talking
on the wrong thing, man.
You lot barely scored goals and talking about us being shambles.
Hey, Joey, concentrate.
You concentrate, bro.
Hey.
Go continue though. I don't think you're done. Are you done?
I can never be done.
Alright, cool.
And then so cool. We should have, like, Tuchel said it in the press conference after as well. There was only one deservable winner after that game, and it was Chelsea. We dominated the game, scored 2 good goals as well. Both of your goals shouldn't have really counted. One, and during the build-up, Havertz got fouled.
That wasn't a foul, but
it was a foul.
Go off, but it wasn't a foul.
It was a foul.
It wasn't a foul. You could see in the replay he got the ball.
Clearly it was a foul. Then cool, you scored that.
Got the ball.
All I'm saying is, Reece James, fair enough, got yellow carded for a tactical
should have got sent off. Should have got sent off. We've done it twice. Should have got sent off.
Yellow carded for a tactical foul.
We don't want to push that narrative.
Højbjerg and Bentancur doing it all game. All I'm saying is, when it comes to Chelsea, Tottenham, that referee is never good to us. Never. You lot caught life.
But you got most of the decisions, though.
But we didn't, though.
Yes, you did.
Because if we did, you man would have been 10 man down.
You would have been 10 man down a long time before that as well.
Impossible.
Reece James done 2 tactical fouls and got booked for 1.
He done 1. Bentancur and Højbjerg done about 10 in the first half.
Bro, he done 2 tactical fouls on the same player. Heung-min Son, bro. He done it twice.
We probably watching 2 different games. But
we definitely wasn't. I was in the ground watching it, so I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
And I was working. I was there as well, bruv. So, but...
What, is it my turn yet?
No,
or are we just going to listen to him cry? Or is it my turn yet?
You see, that's all I'm saying is there's level to this. Because I'm complaining about a draw. You're there smiling about a draw.
What? So what? Is it a crime to be happy after you played poorly and still come away with a point?
But that's all I'm saying. No, but that's what I'm saying. Conte was right. There's levels.
This is the problem with football in this day and age. This is the problem with football in this day and age, bro. You can't be happy about anything, bro. You can't celebrate a goal no more. Like, you can't, bro. You can't. What? It all has to be, if you don't win trophies, bro, what we in this game for?
But bro, all I'm saying, like, Conte got it spot on. There's levels to this game.
We're not
on the same level. I'm disheartened about a draw against you, man. You're happy about it.
Here's what I'm saying, bro.
We're not on par. We're not on par.
Here's what I'm saying. There's levels to this. However, we finished 2 points below you last season. After you lot
below. Full stop.
2 points below. You fell off, bro. You fell off.
Regardless, you were below us.
The gap ain't that big.
Exactly.
The gap ain't that big.
You fell off, but you still came below us.
All right, but we had a manager sacked during the season and we still finished 2 points below you. So tell me how big is that gap then? How big is that gap then?
Bro, we had a whole saga going on. We had a whole manager, our owner was changing everything. Like, we weren't allowed to sign any players. We were going through a whole different saga.
Where, bro? How much is your starting 11 worth?
Bro, no.
What are you talking about? You had £100 million striker that didn't do nothing.
Last season, you're talking about change of manager. Really true. Chelsea were in a worse position than you last season.
I'll behave.
Because our whole ownership and everything was in the mud. It was all changing. We weren't allowed to sign players. We weren't even allowed to travel.
We had a manager sacked, bro. We had a manager sacked, bro. Mid-season.
Tyler,
what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Which predicament would you rather have? A change of manager or the whole ownership be a scramble? Like, you're banned from signing players. You can barely, like, use your own bank account to get on a bus to a European game. Like, which predicament would you rather
But
have?
you got round it, didn't
Obviously,
you?
innit? You know what the answer is to that.
Exactly. So I don't know what your argument is.
My argument is,
your situation
my
was
argument
way better
is
than ours.
Chelsea are finally seeing what dirty side of the dirty side. They can't use the dirty side anymore. Everything's, you got to go play by the book now, boys.
We've always been playing it by the book now.
You can't play, you lot
We've
playing
always
by
been
the
playing
book.
it by the book.
This is how real teams live now, bro.
Hold on, Joey. I want to
So-
actually hear you break down this game for me, though. 'Cause obviously, you was there.
Yeah.
I know you was there as also, Simba. Speak on
Yeah,
it.
so cool. Spurs didn't play well. We didn't play well.
Thank you.
A lot of the players didn't show up yesterday.
Not a shock.
What do you mean not a shock, bro?
Hey, you man should have sat next to each other for this one still. I feel like I'm in the middle of a mad beef and that.
That's
Like.
what I'm saying. Don't get me heated. I'm not even getting my words out properly. But
I was
Yeah.
yeah, Bears as well, man.
Sonny didn't turn up yesterday. Harry Kane got bullied, to be fair.
Wait, say, when I was watching this like late in the second half, yeah, just before you man scored, like, yeah, it was late in the second half. I was thinking to myself, bro, I was like, is Son even on the pitch? I didn't realize he went on the pitch. I didn't even realize he wasn't even on the pitch.
He
He got taken
got
off.
dragged off about 65th minutes.
I didn't even
something like that.
realize.
He got
I
dragged
swear
off.
down. This was like 87 minutes as well. I was like, right,
Yeah,
Son
yeah,
even on the
yeah.
pitch still. Yeah, he was.
Now, first off,
Missing, fam.
proper analysis coming up, not a bias analysis from somebody over there. First half, we were awful. Chelsea had our number in the first half. Tuchel set up the same way he did during January when he beat us 3 times in a month. Had the same style, went for the same tactic, and it worked. To be fair, it worked. However, Conte got into them second half, which was much needed, and as soon as he made the changes, which I thought he left it even slightly late. As soon as he made the changes, the game changed completely, and the boy Richarlison come on, cause these little boys over there problems, and yeah, from there the pressure was on and they crumbled, bro. They crumbled.
I think that's what
Told
you man needed. You man needed some energy still. 'Cause
Exactly, yeah.
He was getting no energy. I can't lie. Emerson Royale, yeah.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go there.
I don't even know why he's playing. I'll be real. I actually don't even know why he's playing. I think obviously because you man won your first game 4-1 or whatever, yeah. And he looked. I don't say he looked decent, but you man looked decent overall. A man like that can't be playing in the game like that. On the side of the pitch where you got Mason Mount, Razor Sterling coming across there a lot.
No, that's what Tuchel did. They overloaded the wing backs, isn't it? It was a good game plan, to be fair.
Nah, they did. Listen, they had a really good game plan. They had your number still. They had your number because it was like a game of tactics from two master tacticians. Because Tuchel's good at what he does. You man and Conte obviously is really good at what he does as well, isn't it? Yeah, like you man, not say similar formations, but you both play like 3 at the back, 5 at the back kind of thing, and when you got the ball. So it was a good game to watch, to be fair. And I didn't expect Chelsea to come out and play the way they did, given the performance you had last weekend.
Yeah.
Because you man were looking like City on the ball, fam. It was crazy. Cucurella, Mason Mount, wow.
Yeah, I wasn't even going into the game. I'll be honest, I wasn't like mad confident because Tottenham made good signings, performed well last season as well.
Oh, so you performed well last season, though, did we?
What?
Yeah, we performed well last season. you said,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
Wait.
did, boy. It wasn't against.
wait,
It wasn't against a man.
see.
It wasn't against a crazy
It's
team.
on
It
camera.
was a bad Southampton
Oh.
team that you performed well against.
Wait. You said last season. That's last week.
Sorry.
bro.
Sorry.
See,
Last
he
week.
doesn't even know what
no,
he's
not
talking
last
about.
season. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse my French. I meant last week, not last season. Because you did obviously you performed well last season actually, just not better than Chelsea, which was my point. Because that's why you finished below us. Anyway, you performed well last season. That's why I
2
thought.
points.
That's
2
why
points.
still below us.
2
That's
points.
why I thought like, alright, it's not gonna be an easy game. So that's why I come into this. I wasn't exactly mad confident, but when it comes to Tottenham and Chelsea, like recent form shows that we always get the better of you. And last game, to be fair, we did, but Tottenham done well in the second half to like save something. But I mean, you all celebrating like you won the game or something.
Bro, like I said, this is the problem with football in this day and age. You can't celebrate. Why can't you celebrate a 96th minute equaliser? Why can't you celebrate
You
after
can
playing
celebrate
poorly?
that. You can celebrate
Alright,
that, but
yeah, so what's the
after
issue?
the game, fist bump in the crowd, like
Yeah,
you are doing
that
too
happened.
much.
That
You're
happened.
doing too
Wait,
much.
we were both there, weren't we?
Yeah.
So we know why that happened, right? Because of the argument after between Tuchel and Conte.
Hold on.
It's called shithousery, bro.
Conte
It's called
won
shithousery, bro.
Hold on. Let's break down this game a little bit more in detail.
Yeah,
Let's talk about the goals.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk about this riff-raff. Because
Alright,
I'm a
cool.
bit confused to be honest about it. But
Cool. Second half, Richarlison come on. Ivan Perisic come on.
Yeah.
Change the formation to 4-4-2. Chelsea couldn't deal with us then. Tuchel had to think about it. Like, oh, what do I do now? Now my head scrambling. Oh dear. And
it did cost you man that second goal from them though. change your formation because you was opened up. That one ball from Kante into Sterling. Sterling was in an.
It was
overload.
The second goal we scored was too easy.
Yeah, it was. That was way too easy.
Kulusevski lost the ball though. He got lost the ball in it. So.
Yeah, but I think his lot were too shuffled across too.
He was.
100%.
But in saying that though, boy, what can I say?
The goals.
The mentality shift. It's just the mentality shift, bro.
Richarlison done what?
It's the mentality shift.
Problems as well.
That's what they brought him in for, though, isn't it?
He's not like the cleanest of footballers, but he's gonna be a nuisance.
Yeah, he's a nuisance. Yeah, but talk about the goals, though, innit? Yeah, more from Tottenham side of things, because obviously this is where the problems lie.
Højbjerg, great finish in the bottom corner.
Wow. Højbjerg's got a good shot on him, to be fair. He scored a screamer last season as well.
He's capable of
it.
He
Yeah.
is.
Couple of seasons, innit? But his goal. But obviously there's a lot of talk and whatnot about. Let's talk about the second goal actually, because obviously there was the build up to it where Benton obviously tackled Havertz. And
that was the first one. That was the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. The first one.
Yeah. See, this is why they're confused, them boys over there. Yeah, because 1 minute they want to say, "Oh, it's offside," and then or it's a yellow card. Which one is it? Which one are you lot going for? Because I feel like you're not looking for too much things. You're looking for too much excuses. That's the problem. You're looking for bad excuses. Oh, we had no ownership. No, that's why we capitulated last season. Oh,
wait. So man is completely using my excuses. But you saying, change your manager. Do you know what? That's a lie thing, man.
Do you know what who Tuchel starting to behave like?
Who?
A man that's over there, Klopp. Excuses.
So you got something against Germans?
I ain't nothing against Germans. See, you're making it.
Wait.
Wait,
hold on. Wait, stop. Before you man go off topic.
It's because
don't go.
We don't have nothing against Germans.
Before you go off topic though, yeah.
Let's crop that.
I'm gonna say this now, and Simba ain't gonna lie if you're saying this, but you need to allow this narrative about the ref. That wasn't a foul.
No,
it wasn't a foul.
Thank you. It was not a foul, but you was see on the replay, he got the ball, bro.
But this is my problem. It wasn't just one incident with the ref. There was multiple incidents.
Alright, cool. This is my point.
But the refs have changed, didn't it? They have to.
The rules have changed.
They've changed.
Exactly, yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying.
It's not like last season or previous season.
You ain't getting little fouls.
They're not giving soft fouls no more. They're not giving soft fouls.
But whenever we've had this referee in a Chelsea Tottenham game,
see what I'm saying about excuses.
There's been multiple times when this referee referees Chelsea games, and there's been a problem. There was an incident with when Maguire studied Batshuayi in the private parts.
That's nothing to do with Tottenham, by the way.
No, I'm just talking about the ref.
Okay.
With Chelsea, there was what other incident was there? There was obviously Højbjerg and Bentancur making how many fouls and not getting carded for it, and there was multiple things.
Some were also talking about the who was it, Cucurella and I was still sending back name.
Romero. I even forgot.
Oh, here we go.
Since when was it? Since when in the rule book? Where is it that you're allowed to pull a man's hair?
Okay, in the rule book.
What is this? Is this
in the rule book? I'm sure for stamping on somebody you get a red card as well, which Cucurella did to Romero, hence the retaliation. But
so is it? Well, that's retaliating.
We're only pushing one agenda here.
We're allowed to retaliate. We're allowed to pull people's hair.
Well, tit for tat. It's tit for tat. Kai Havertz wanted to go with the boy. He got put on his bum as well, bro.
And he tries to score. I'm pulling his hair.
That's
like I said in the Benchviews comments, bro. If you care about your hair that much, wear a hairnet, bro. Don't have your hair flinging around. No, in fact, cut your hair, bro. Cut your hair, bro.
So what Joey's basically saying is, if you play football, don't have hair, basically.
Back to the buzz cut.
Or wear a hairnet.
That's what them Tottenham men are on. That's what them Tottenham men are on. Very old school.
Wear a hairnet or wear an Alice band.
Very old school, like the last time they won a trophy. Very old school.
You're nice, man.
I can't lie to you though, yeah. I hear it and whatnot, and obviously the VAR looked at it for serious foul play and stuff like that, yeah. But
Ty, let me stop you 1 second, please.
Go on.
VAR looked at it and didn't give it. That's not our problem, bro. That's not our problem.
Doesn't mean it's not right though.
They looked at it. It was in the official hands, bro. From there, you can't, bro.
Since when has VAR been right about every decision?
You can't blame Anthony Taylor.
Wait, complain about VAR as well, by the way.
Not really. But bro, you can't complain about Anthony Taylor, yeah, when even upstairs have helped him, and they've also gone with the decision of there's no foul.
They can't book him for it though.
They didn't book him for nothing.
VAR barely get it right though. Come on, let's be honest now, man. How many times?
It was wild though.
I'm not gonna say it weren't wild. I'm not gonna say it weren't wild. However, you can't blame Anthony Taylor for not giving the foul on the hair pull when they've gone upstairs and they've looked at it and they still ain't giving it.
No, so they're all at fault for that. They're all at fault for that.
All right, cool. But from there, that's not Tottenham's problem. We scored from it. That's all
Hey,
that
listen,
matters. That's all that matters to
Romero's
me,
a gritty
bro.
player though. When
love him.
Havertz tried
I
it
love
on him
him,
and he
bro.
put that tackle in, I was like, yeah, he was
G-Chat.
coming
I
for him.
like
He said
that
he
as
was
well.
coming
I
for him. He said he was
like that
coming
as
for
well.
him still.
I don't know.
But play, bro.
But listen, it was a good game, man. To you lot.
No,
And
it's a
obviously
great game.
It's
Great
good to
game.
see that. Obviously, you man are not say at that level, but you might expect to be at that level. But it was a good game.
Yeah,
It was
no,
fiery
it was.
still. And one thing before we move on though, what's your manager doing, bruv? Has he lost his mind or has he got out of control? Like, cause I keep it real. The first incident, like Conte didn't even have nothing to do with it, and it was two other backroom staff between them. And my man started rushing over, moving mad. Cool, you know, and you man scored your goal and you went flying down the touchline past Conte, innit? Conte put out his little post, talking about if I see you, I would have chipped you or whatever, yeah?
Yeah,
Funny guy, bro. And then,
I rate Conte
and then
for that
at the end of the
one
game's done. Like, Conte's gone to shake man's hand. Like, why is he gripping up man's hand?
He's rattled, bro.
Like,
He's
what's he
rattled.
doing?
He's
No, not
rattled.
even. Do you
He's
know-
rattled, bro.
Do you know what it was? Do you know what it was? And this is what Tuchel said, yeah? When he gone to shake his hand, Conte didn't look him in the
didn't
eye.
look him in the eye.
Bro,
Oh,
it doesn't mean he
grow
grips up a
man.
man. If I'm Conte,
Grow up,
I'm
man.
peeling that, you know,
Bro.
that record. Because I
Yeah.
didn't do nothing.
But,
Yeah, I didn't
really
do
and
that,
truly, like, it's a sign of respect, innit? You can't just shake man's hand. Yeah, safe. Bro, look me in the eye.
But you just had a
Let's
pass
have
out. What's the
proper
point,
thingy.
fam?
But obviously,
Man, you ain't gonna go and have a
all
drink
of
after the
that
game.
drama, man's yanked him. Fair enough. I think Tuchel's in the wrong for that. For like holding
He's
on
a
to his
sore
hand for
loser,
too
bro.
long.
He's a sore loser.
I'm not a sore loser because
Not you.
No, he's
Tuchel's
not a
a
sore
sore
loser
loser.
because
How's he
we
not
drew the
sore loser?
game.
Why's he behaving like that then, bro? You're
Nah,
sour.
he
You're
ain't.
sour,
Nah,
innit? He's
nah,
sour,
yeah,
bro.
he's sour. He was sour.
Fair enough,
Sour,
no,
bro.
it was
The behaviour
sour.
was bad
It was
still.
sour, but Conte didn't help to de-escalate the situation, though.
What, if a man's grabbing man's hand, what am I going to do? Turn around and try and kiss him, bro?
Yes.
Well, listen, on that note, we better move on. I don't know where this is going. Man kissing each other.
No,
and that,
wait.
but
Before you move on, can I just say,
man.
this is a great mentality shift from Tottenham. None of this Spursy stuff no more. This is Conte's Tottenham now. We're a different team now. Normally, years gone by, that game there yesterday, we lose them games. Different Tottenham this year, bro. I'm telling you, different Tottenham
Can you just
this
put the
year.
camera on me for a second, please? This just shows where Tottenham are as a club, yeah? Yesterday, or on Sunday, when they faced Chelsea, Conte got his spot on. There's levels to this. Chelsea are up here, and all the other top clubs, Tottenham are still over here. They're still thriving.
Bro, he
They
said
could
that 8
potentially
months
get
ago.
there at
He
one
said
point.
that 8 months ago.
But yeah, and he repeated it on the press conference as well. So yeah, there's levels to this. That's what I'm gonna say.
fair
All
enough.
right.
So,
All right, cool.
as we move on,
But we're on the same points and we finished 2 points apart. So yeah, there's levels to
You
it.
see,
And you got
no,
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 trophies.
but you see,
you went to two
all-
cup
all
finals,
I'm
got no
saying is-
trophies, so you're the same as us
Oh my
right now,
gosh,
bro.
bro.
start there. Don't know why. No.
No,
Hold on. I ain't even letting this happen, bro.
No,
We
bro.
have to
All I-
look. You just licked off
What
my Louis
levels is there?
Vuitton.
There's
Come
no
on,
levels,
man.
bro.
All
There's
I'm
no
saying
levels.
is you can't.
You lost
how,
2 cup
how
finals. There's no
dare
levels,
you?
bro.
How dare you talk to me about cups?
Bro, you lost 2 cup finals.
I can't believe
what
I'm
are you talking
talking
about?
It's talking to me about trophies, brother.
You don't want to go down the show with me. I promise you don't want to go down the show with me. You don't want to do it. 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 Chelsea.
That's a howler for me.
Chelsea.
I can't believe that's your argument.
What? Why
I
weren't
can't
into top, bro? Why
Because
weren't into top?
I'm a football shirt collector.
Oh,
I have a lot of
Lukaku.
shirts.
So am I.
I have
But
a lot of
what?
shirts.
Lukaku, 100
I
million.
have a lot of
Lukaku, 100
shirts.
million. Yeah.
This is even Alexis Sanchez, yeah, on the back. But obviously the camera's over there. The camera's not going to see it.
bro.
Concentrate.
You want to see? They want to see.
Never come to me with argument about trophies when you support Tottenham. That's a stinker.
Oh, ask me why I support Tottenham, bro. Why do you support Chelsea, bro?
My dad, my family, all of that.
Interesting.
What else wouldn't there?
Can I move on?
Interesting.
Can I move on? Cool. Because you know what? The next segment's probably going to be a long one too. If we had a Man United fan on here, probably be all day as well. But yeah, Man United Saturday, terrible. Oh, it's a joy to see, man. It's actually a joy to see 4-0 against Brentford in the first half. 35 minutes, in fact.
You know what?
Game was finished.
I can't lie. Thomas Frank started the man games early. In the presser, he was like, he was basically putting all the pressure on United. He said, really and truly, United have to win that game. And I feel like all the social media coverage and all the media pressure on United and for Ten Hag to do well, they crumbled again.
I'll be honest, boys. It's not a crazy shout, but I think this is the end of Manchester United.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the end of
agreed.
Manchester United, bro, as we know it.
Yeah, club's in disarray.
Until the Glazers sell up and they have a complete overhaul and rebuild of the football club in general, Manchester United, as we once knew it, is over.
In
It's
the mud.
gone. It's
Before
done.
I'm gonna touch on that before we actually break down the game. Yeah, touch on that. Personally, I don't think it's the the owner's problem issue, and they're not the reason for what's going on, because we've seen a number of managers come in now. Personally, I feel like the owner's job is to fund the club. Yeah, their primary job is to fund the club. Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
Go
you
on,
can't
continue.
not say that Man United, the owners of the club, they haven't funded that club.
Yeah.
They
No,
bought
they-
Harry Maguire for
overly
No,
funded
but bro,
that
you've
club.
got to take in. The reason why the United fans are all that are upset is because the Glazers have taken money out of the club, more money out of the club than what they've put in themselves.
But
And they plunged the club into further debt.
That's
Do you get what I'm
that's
saying?
fair, but as a fan, that debt ain't affecting you. But they can bring in players. They got the money, they got
No,
the
but
funds, they got the backing to do it.
And the reason why they're making silly signings like £80 million on Maguire and stuff like that is because of poor people conducting these transfers, but people without the right knowledge that conducting these transfers, bro. That's why, fair enough, they could say they're spending money to a degree, they're spending it money recklessly, but
to be
the
fair-
people above the playing staff are the ones, they're putting the wrong people in place, inexperienced people in place. Why is Darren Fletcher there? Darren Fletcher's got a role in the club of that no one knows. Well, like, what's
Yeah,
he doing
I
there?
know,
He's
I
there
know.
for vibes, bro. Like,
But
getting involved in training and
but-
that. Like, what are you doing, bro?
the agenda that we've obviously been touched on for the last year, basically is where the real issue lies within the club. Personally, as I said, I don't feel like it's the owners. I don't even feel like it's the managers, because I feel like Solskjaer was doing a decent job when it comes to the man management side of things. Tactics, that's not him. He ain't got that in his locker. And then you could bring in a man like Ralph, who's supposed to be a tactical genius. He come in, couldn't do that. He had the man management side wasn't great. Now you brought in Ten Hag, who's even more of a genius in his tactical thing. He's supposed to be up there with the likes of Pep and all of that, and total football. You know what I'm saying? That total football background, yeah. Now, to me, my point is that the real issue, it has to lie in the dressing room. It has to. There must be some sort of segregation going on or something. Someone said to me yesterday they feel like it's the fact that Harry Maguire is the captain, and I said, I don't think it's that.
Do you think, that like, just in general, because obviously United has that status of being like one of the world's greatest clubs and has that legacy of regularly winning trophies and everything. Do you think when players go into United, they're like, oh, I already have that pressure. I didn't even kick the ball, but I have that pressure of trying to make this club great again, and then they just all fold.
But that comes with the territory, though, bro. You're playing for Manchester United. It comes with the territory. You know what you're getting yourself into, especially as an elite footballer. You should know what you're getting yourself into.
But
You
do
should
you
know
think
it.
do you think
No
that's-
matter what club you play for, in the top six or in the big teams in Europe, bro, it comes with scrutiny. It comes with pressure. It comes with all of that.
But do you think that's why a lot of clubs are less likely to join United now? Because you see, like, what with
I feel like they ain't got.
Truly, your career's kind of done.
They ain't got the same. They're not gonna have the same pool that they used to have. It's
Nah,
not
they
that
don't.
no more.
They don't.
It's not that no more. Hence why it's all these. Well, maybe possibly because of Ten Hag to a degree, but it's all these Dutch
players,
players and
yeah.
up and coming players and players that. But they can still pull off these big signings. Obviously, your Sanchos and whatnot. But overall, I feel like
I think the Sancho
The pool's
thing was
not the
a different story though, because he's English. It's a bit different. I think they were trying to bring like a top European player. I don't think it's happening. To say the likes of Frankie, he don't want to go there.
Yeah,
Realistically, who wants to go there to Man United right now to play Thursday nights?
not
What
many,
big
no.
players gonna want to go there?
No one.
No one.
Oh,
Like
especially
from
after
the
the
pool.
first 2 games, you're
Exactly.
thinking,
And exactly,
you're
even more so.
thinking, why am I here, fam? Why am I gonna join that?
If Cristiano Ronaldo's there next week, I'd be very surprised if he's there playing that game.
Yeah,
I'd be so surprised.
Did you see that the club want him to change his attitude, or they're actually gonna think of terminating his
I
contract?
heard
as
that.
well?
I heard that's false. I heard that's false news. Still,
that false?
I heard it's false news. But that's the same situation with Aubameyang, though, isn't it? With last year, the same thing, attitude problem. And then the club terminated his contract. So I think if the club's got the minerals, they'll do it in it. But at the same time, that's a legend of the club.
That's just
You can't do
Every
that.
player had the same type of flat attitude that Ronaldo had. The team would be doing better.
110%.
If you watch that game, you see
Yeah.
what Ronaldo was doing.
Yeah, he was trying to pump them up. Yeah.
And everyone's just like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what I was thinking. Ronaldo wasn't the problem.
Ronaldo's not the problem
He's
in
not
that
the problem.
United in that United situation. He's not the problem, bro.
more than one problem
He's
at
just
club,
he's just the easy scapegoat, innit?
Let's run on to the game now, though, yeah? Let's break down what happened in that game. First of all, Ten Hag, supposed to be this tactical guy and whatnot, bruv. You're playing against Brentford. I'm sorry, but do you not see what their man done to Arsenal the first game of the season last year? Do you not see what Ivan Toney and Boemo have been doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you come into the team like Man United, you should be doing your homework. Them man
100%,
train
yeah.
throughout the whole week, and watch film, all of that type of stuff. You know what you know how they're gonna play. The problem with Brentford is that they can play 2 ways. Like in the same phase of play, they can play 2 different strategies of football. Because their midfielders are really, really good ball players.
Industrious as well.
And then you got Ivan Toney, who's, I'll be real, he's very good in the air and he's very good on the ball.
Yeah.
And then you got Mbeumo's gonna play off him. I'm not being funny, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out what they're gonna do, innit? Yeah. So why play Lisandro Martinez, who's like 5'9" at centre back when you got Varane on the bench?
Allegedly he's 5'6" as well. That's what they
Yeah,
that's what the banter
but
was
he
running,
looked
like
tiny, fam.
5'5",
He looked
yeah.
tiny. Why are you
That's
going to
the
play
banter.
him Because you know that Ivan Toney's just going to sit on him and then Mbeumo's going to play off that and Maguire's way too slow to catch Mbeumo off them balls. Secondly, you got Fred playing in the midfield. I liked Eriksen in there. Bruno, God, I didn't even know he was even playing. But Fred, McTominay needs to be playing in the game like that. He needs to be playing to help in that midfield because he's a lot more physical and he gets about a bit more.
You know,
No. McTominay over Fred in that game.
You know, you're not in the mud when you're screaming for McTominay to be playing.
But in a game like that, but he probably would have been useful. When he come on, obviously I know Brentford turned it off anyway at that point, innit? It was just soaking up pressure. But when he did come on, like he showed a little bit of grit, a little bit of fight, innit? Yeah, like he needs to be playing the game. You're going to put on a team that's like average height, probably like 5'9" from on the team, bro. You get what I'm saying? Marcus Rashford, where are you, bro? The kids needed you then, they don't need you now, bro. Come on, like, get back with it, man. Yeah. Get back with it. The man needs you, bro, on the pitch, because there's talks about you going PSG and all of that, and then saying it's not true. Like, come on. I ain't seen Rashford play a good game of football in about 2-3 years. Is that real? Is that real? It's that real, because no one can say nothing. You can't argue that point. Bro, he ain't played good in years.
No, Marcus Rashford's got a year left on his contract as well. He's fighting for his career right now, man.
I don't think he is, though. I'll be real with you. The talent, he's still 23 years old. Like, a lot of teams in Europe in the Prem will take him.
Yeah, but do you think United renew his contract?
Nah, he needs a fresh start.
He's got an option for 1 more year.
But he needs a fresh start anyway, though.
We need to speak about David De Gea, though, and his distribution.
Distribution? What, his hands, fam?
His hands and his distribution, both for both goals, man.
Someone said match fixing. I don't know who. But, like,
you know what it is, yeah? This was like that goal, first goal, Josh Silva. That was like the David De Gea we saw the season before last.
No, the David De Gea that signed for United at the beginning.
That was like Pepe Reina for Liverpool when he first came.
2011
Wild,
David De Gea, bro.
Bro, De Gea, because De Gea last season was playing at a world-class level. You can't deny that. He was playing really good. At a very, because Man United...
He had no choice.
Bro, he's had that player of the season award for like the last 7-8 years, bro. Like, no banter. I'm being dead serious. Ain't about no banter. Like,
but what he done yesterday, that was terrible. And then what I didn't like was that he come out again and was doing the same thing he was doing last season in his press conference after the game. Talking about, this is my fault, we should be doing better, blah, blah, blah. I take responsibility for this, that. Bro, it's not even your fault. You let in one goal, yeah. You didn't let in all 4 of them, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't lie. He was at fault for the second one.
He's at fault for 2. The pass to Pirates was a flipping shaky pass.
But you know what? That's not his fault. That's not even a
shaky. It's a stitch.
You know what? With that pass, Eriksen has to hit that clean first time.
Yeah, it happened twice,
bro. He stitched him, bro.
It happened twice as well. It happened before that as well, innit?
But that's what I'm saying. You should have known better not to do that.
No, but bro, you know what it is though, yeah? Bro, you got to remember, he's got a new manager, yeah? It's this new system. They've been telling him that all week in training, they've probably been doing that.
No, but you know, Ten Hag in a press conference, he actually said that. He didn't tell them man to pass from the back like that.
He's lying, bro.
He's lying, yeah.
He's lying. He is lying, bro. He has to be lying.
I've seen his Ajax teams, bro. He's lying, man.
Yeah, that man went from the centre back to the keeper into the holding midfielder. Trying to go out like that. Clearly, that's something they've worked on. There's no way that man tried to say that he didn't tell him to do that. I lie, man. But the last question anyway on this Man United segment is, how long do you man reckon that Ten Hag's really got in this thing?
I expected it to be a long-term thing because they've been bouncing around with managers for a couple of years now. Jose Mourinho was right about what was going on about Man United years ago when he's a Man United manager. Jose, you were right, boy, and a lot of people know it now as well still. But yeah, man, I think
time frame.
I was thinking the way it's carrying on now, bro. I reckon he's probably got till January, bro.
Yeah,
he's got till January, if that, bro.
Do you know what? Yeah, I just feel like right now they ain't got nothing about it. And if they get rid of him, then they're gonna be like deep in the mud. So I feel like they'll give him till. I feel like they'll give him the whole season.
Before we move on, that Manchester United team that they put out yesterday was worth 424 million. That Brentford team that put out yesterday was worth 55. We leave it there.
Arsenal Leicester. 4-2 to Arsenal. No, the Arsenal fans are waiting for this anyway when they see it. Well done, Arsenal. Well done. Got your win.
Shout out the 3-point collectors.
Yeah, listen. We can't even talk bad about Arsenal right now. Because them man are looking very, very, very crisp, fam. Very crisp. Gabriel Jesus, yeah. First game, looked sharp. This game, clinical.
2 goals, man. Points on my FPL team, man. Love it.
Whatever, man. It's true what you're saying, though. That 2 goals, Arsenal look good. There's not really much more to say about them in that aspect, to be fair. I think the only thing I could probably say is, obviously, I want to give them their props, whatnot, yeah. Like, the only thing I could say is that I'm not gonna get too much into Arsenal yet until I really see them play against someone.
Yes.
Because
yes.
Crystal Palace, obviously, we spoke about it last week. Come on, not that great.
But-
Leicester, the man on the verge of like losing. You'll say they lost their keeper. I can't lie to you. Wayne Hennessy, was it Wayne Hennessy their goalkeeper?
No, Danny Ward.
Danny Ward, sorry, yeah. Danny Ward. He was making mistakes.
Mistakes.
After
That's for you. That's for you.
Mistakes.
Yeah, you get me. I don't know what was going on with my man. He looked so shaky.
I think he was just nervous.
Bruv, he looked shaky, bruv. And yeah, I think he cost them that game, to be fair, because you know what? When Leicester did get into it, it looked like they was kind of getting through quite easy.
But you know what? Yeah, you got to credit Arsenal because Crystal Palace, Leicester, these are teams that were losing to like just last season.
Yeah.
So I feel like low-key the rebuild is kind of at its final stages, and they're looking good, man. They're looking like a Champions League team potentially.
Simba, the Arsenal fan.
You got some beef with me, innit?
I think one person that I've got to give credit to from the Arsenal team, yeah, me personally, is Granit Xhaka. I like Xhaka, you know. I don't know. I've always kind of liked Xhaka, and I think maybe it's because I've been watching the Amazon thing a little bit, and I like his character. He's fiery, innit? Yeah, he's a bit of a liability. Don't get me wrong, but I think I like what he does in terms of like that fight, that spirit. If he weren't for that madness that happened, he would easily, hands down, be the captain of that team.
Yeah, 100%.
Because
he's the only proper leader.
He's the leader. He's the
in
captain
there,
without the
yeah,
armband,
yeah,
realistically.
Facts.
But the way he plays, what Arteta wants, yeah, like I think he epitomizes Arteta's kind of like his plan for that team, because he's a real player, and like he's like the most senior player. He's at 28, fam.
Yeah, it's mad.
They
got a young squad.
They
man.
do still, but I like Xhaka.
Cedric's the oldest and he's 30.
Also, we got to give a shout out to someone that's going on under the radar currently because of Gabriel Jesus, but Gabriel Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli.
This is his season. I can't even lie, man.
Yeah,
This is like his proper
yeah.
breakout season.
World Cup,
Sorry?
innit? World Cup, fam.
I can't lie. I called it from early. Like, this is Martinelli's season, bro. He's a very good footballer, man. And I feel like he has the potential to go to the World Cup as well, man.
He's going.
He's
anyway.
going.
He's been in that
going,
Brazil
yeah,
squad
he's
for a
going,
minute
he's
now.
going,
Yeah,
he's
he's
going,
going.
Starting?
He might not
He
start.
might not still
But he'll
got
be
no
there.
one.
But you know what? He's going to be a good impact player off the bench. It's going to be a
100%,
problem. He is
100%.
decent. But you man watched the last 3 episodes of the
All or nothing.
the
Of course,
Amazon
yeah.
thing. Yeah. What do you man think?
It's just the Arteta show for me, man. It's just trying to portray Arteta in a positive light, bro. That's the way I'm looking at it now.
But you know what? I'll tell you, that's a very good manager, man. That's like, he's a strong manager.
Hey,
Like,
you can't
really-
deny what he's doing, man.
He's a strong
You
manager.
can't deny what he's doing.
Well,
Like,
He's-
he's on this.
Nah,
like,
you lot are getting
yo,
hoodwinked, bro. You lot are getting hoodwinked. And
I mean-
and I should remember the Amazon thing is heavily edited.
Of course, but we can only go off from what we're seeing, though, innit?
And obviously it's going to be portrayed a certain way.
Of course, but from what we're seeing, this is a proper manager that has his ideas and his values and everything, and he's implementing on this team, and it's showing to be working.
Oh, they didn't work though, because they didn't finish fourth like they was meant to. If Aubameyang had still stayed there, I'll be real, as a Tottenham fan, I would say Arsenal would have finished fourth. But obviously, I respect it. He stuck to his guns and said, "Listen, no one's above the team, whatever." I respect all that.
gotta be a man
But
of your word.
he's still making it about him. It's all about him. It's the Arteta show. It's the Arteta show, and I'm not for that, bro. I want to see more in depth from the actual team itself,
But
not
to be
everything
fair,
about
no,
you.
But wait, hold on. Yeah, but hold on.
What I'm saying is, because Arsenal man agree with me, bro. Arsenal man agree with me. And Arsenal man have even said, "No, our editing is edited way more than what yours was. Like way more than what yours was."
Yeah, because you had nothing to go off. Like, your all or nothing thing was absolutely.
So what
nothing.
Arsenal had to have to go off?
Your
then, bro?
all or nothing was a whole
What
load of
Arsenal have to
nothing.
go off then, bro?
It was a whole or nothing. They at least had a whole rebuild that you could like document, and
We had a whole
the
lot of
potential going top four.
cool.
Your thing was like just for bands. Like, it
I
was
got
there.
you. You're an Arsenal fan, you're a Chelsea fan, and you're a West Ham fan. You wore all the shirts.
I'm everyone's fan except for Tottenham.
Wait, I got him. So if we were playing for nothing in our doc, we was playing in the Champions League in our doc, but their doc.
You don't listen to what I'm saying, fam. Their
We had
doc
nothing. You
their
said we
doc
had
was about
nothing.
their rebuild and like,
What
coming
rebuild,
back
bro?
on the top and everything.
What rebuild? All their doc's been
Oh,
about so
what?
far.
So Arsenal
Wait,
on a
bro.
rebuild. Arsenal haven't been on a rebuild. We've been arguing this point.
Their
for how
manager's
many
been there for
seasons?
3 years. What kind of rebuild is that,
Bro,
bro?
it takes time, fam. Klopp was there for time before
It did
the
take-
rebuild really
How long did
started
it
to
take
take
Klopp
place.
to?
and
Wait,
everything.
how long did
4
it
years.
take?
4
How long did
years.
it take Klopp to win a trophy though?
4 years. Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
he lost
now?
But he lost
the Europa League final. He lost the Europa
second
League
season,
final.
yeah.
Bro,
I remember when he first come, we was in the Carling Cup or Carabao Cup, final. So he lost that. So he did get into a couple finals before in the first like 2 seasons. But
bro, man, I'm talking about rebuild. This guy had 6 transfer windows, bro. Man, talking about rebuilds.
Yes,
What are you talking like?
but the thing is, you
I'll
can't.
take
You
transfer windows, you're talking about rebuilds.
You can't say that Arsenal aren't in a good position right now.
I didn't
though.
say that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm
I
saying.
know,
Man are telling me that man are trying to tell me that the Arsenal doc's not.
Get out of this Tottenham mindset.
Bro, listen,
Look at football. Alright,
Bro, I'm looking at football, bro.
Hey, listen,
Protect my
Man,
players.
I'm running the narratives on
I
me,
keep
bro.
it
I'm
real.
saying, bro, as Arsenal man said this to me themselves, they're like, bro, I can't even lie. It's just about Arteta. I'm like, bro, it's
It
not.
is.
It's, bro, I
It
don't.
is,
Like,
it
it's
is.
not, it shouldn't be about Arteta.
But
bro.
I can't lie to you. Before this thing come out, you could tell that the team is all about Arteta. Before
But
you even seen
this
the
is the
inside
narrative
scoop.
because this is the narrative, and this is the narrative that want people to believe that Arteta is some master tactician, bro. You're blazing speakers. You're blazing speakers, and you'll never walk alone. Like that's gonna emulate.
clash.
I
That's
clocked that as
that's
well.
gonna emulate Anfield, bro. Like come on, bro.
That changed my perspective on that a little bit from last week as well. Going on that fact that I was talking about, he's like a genius, but mentally blah blah. But when I watched a couple more episodes and I see like he practically has the same speech every game. They're not amping the players. He's
Come
amping
on,
himself.
guys. Come on, guys.
Amping himself.
Amping himself.
He's
Yeah,
amping
bro.
himself. Yeah, like they ain't doing nothing for the players.
Most man are just
realistically.
sitting there like
The
this.
players are gonna go out and play their game, fam. So that's the point. Whether they're up for it or not.
And I'm looking forward to seeing how they end the season and what they're gonna.
Oh
leave
yeah,
out.
that's what I'm waiting for. That's gonna be good.
what- now
Still.
we'll
That's gonna
see.
be good. But anyway, let's run on to Man City quick. Anyway, they beat Fulham 4-0. Easy, convincing, light work for them, man. I think there's not really much to touch on in that game in terms of kind of like how it went because obviously the game was done in the first half. The only real thing we got to speak about is Haaland.
He got an assist.
He got obviously 2 touches in the game practically. 1 assist and 1 was kickoff.
Yeah, and he should have scored as well. To be fair, Foden sweaty.
Yeah. Saw that. Yeah, that was poor from Foden
Yeah,
still.
too
But
greedy.
only real question I got is that a problem for you, man? Because of obviously Man City, I think the way they play around the ball, whatnot. Yeah, and then we've said they just needed an out and out striker. So is it a problem for a player like Haaland to only get 2 touches in a game?
No, at all.
He had 8 touches in the whole game.
He had 2. He had 8. Yeah.
Yeah, 8 touches in the whole game.
I don't think it's that bad of him to have less touches because really and truly his job is just to stand in the box and kick the ball in a goal. So that only takes that
and you
2
still
touches.
and you still had an effect on the game because you got an assist. You got a clear cut assist. So
Literally.
You reckon?
He's there to stat pad?
Do you reckon Pep's gonna try and mold him into more of their kind of football? You reckon?
he can't.
Or
I don't think he should. He can't.
he's got to leave him just
Yeah, he's gotta
hungry
leave
number
him.
9,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
But obviously, Haaland, at the end of the day, he's a footballer. He will eventually get involved, but I think for now, he's doing his job, which is just
He's
get
got
the
goals,
numbers.
yeah, numbers, yeah.
It's just about finding him, though, man. It's like really, if KDB don't find him, who other than Bernardo, who are you gonna look for to really be able to thread passes into him? Gundogan, not really. Rodri, not really. Foden, you expect him to. Riyad Mahrez, he's greedy. Like, more time, Riyad's greedy.
Same with Foden, isn't it?
Yeah, but so it's like he has to really heavily rely on KDB to bust him, bro.
So we say if KDB gets injured, there could be issues.
No, good question.
What,
but
for Haaland or for City?
City in
more
general,
I
innit?
think more for Haaland, man. They don't have problems scoring
they
goals,
won't-
but
yeah,
when
they
it-
don't.
when-
Like he was injured half the season, the season before, and they
Yeah,
still
so
done
he
well.
does get injuries as expected, but
Yeah.
listen, it's all to be seen in it, and Man City look sharp. can't
yeah,
deny that.
4-0 convincing, done.
Yeah.
Last game anyway.
Fulham getting relegated, by the way, but yeah, they're a yo-yo club, man.
Oh yeah, man thought when I said Leicester about Leicester being relegated, man thought I was on some madnesses, but boy, we saw in it.
if they lose for Fana and Madison, it's game over.
Yeah,
but
made no
loading,
sense
boy.
as well.
but
Loading.
once you get to the last segment of the pod, your second team as well still. Nottingham Forest come out, gave your boys the work. West Ham 2-0. Back in the Prem, 23 years.
Yeah, shout them out for that, man. That was good for them.
Hey, the atmosphere was sounding
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
to be
yeah.
fair. Like, you look decent over there. And
I can't lie, without that atmosphere, I don't think they
Nah.
actually win that game.
no way.
Oh.
But their fans, they got good fans. Like, it's always rocking to be fair. So remember end of the season when it was in the playoffs, and that man was just charging the pitch, bro, after the game
Literally,
against Sheffield United.
West Ham were unlucky though. They hit the bar like 1,001 times. Like
Blood. West
Too
Ham
many
were
times.
unlucky, fam. I don't know what sort of juju or something was going on. Yeah, Nottingham players, Nottingham team were doing.
Brian
But,
Clough boy looking down on that pitch boy and saying,
Bro.
"Yeah, shh, no."
bro, who hit the flipping?
Ben
Ben Rama
Rama
hit the crossbar.
Fornals.
Fornals hit the crossbar. Bryce
That's
missed
the
the pen.
penalty.
Oh,
Ridiculous,
that was a
bro.
bad pen as well.
They had the goal ruled out as well.
Ben
That
Rama,
was a
yeah.
foul though.
No, I don't think it was, you know.
It's like,
Nah, that's a
Man-
foul for me.
Whoa.
Nah. You know what? Yeah, if it's like a thing where he's like, first of all, you got to look at the angle from behind, innit? Yeah, when you're watching Antonio run, yeah. So, who's it? The midfielder, Mangala, his name is, yeah. He's just basically standing there. Antonio's running towards him, and you can see my man trying to like juke in it a little bit, like to try and get round him. Antonio's clearly moving in his path, and then pushes him. Like he didn't just blend him; his hands into him, pushed him. Like, come on, bro. As soon as I see it, I was like, that's a foul.
Do you
That's
know,
like-
do you know
that's a
what it
foul.
is, yeah? There's two things. Do you know what it is? I think they were saying that the West Ham players were saying that the defender tried to block Antonio's run.
He
So
didn't.
like, obviously there's nowhere else for him to run, and they just collided.
What's he meant to do? Move out the way and let him run past him? Like, it's
No,
mad,
but
innit?
like that's just like a collision kind of thing. And
Yeah,
the
I
second
agree.
thing is, like, would he have affected the play?
You don't know that
You
because
don't
man
know.
got pushed, fam.
But even the way the ball and the play was going, it was going to like far left and everything. Like he wasn't gonna get involved in that. It was unfortunate, but I hear why I was given in it.
Yeah, for me that was a clear cut foul, man. It was obvious, but man just pushed him. He ran into his path. Was going side to side, then pushed him over, fam. Like, what's Antonio doing? And Antonio had a stinker as well. He played terrible, fam.
Yeah.
The big defender and Nkate or something had his numbers, man. He had his number. He was good still. But shouts out to that Lewis O'Brien that played in the midfield for them.
Oh, he's a good player. He
Decent
had a storm of a game still.
Baller.
And Brennan Johnson as well, big baller as well.
He had a quiet first half, but he livened up in the second still. And I think that the striker was playing against him.
He got the offside goal as well, though. Just.
I know, the little
Good
chill was
finish
nice
as well.
still, it was. And the striker as well, he was active. He gave Zuma some problems.
I don't even know.
His name's like Taiwo or something. He's by Liverpool.
Yeah.
He gave Zuma problems still.
Well, the big guy, number 9.
Yeah. He's got no feet though, but he's
stiff.
problems. But
Yeah, even his goal was a bit messy, but as long as it hits the back of the net, man.
I think West Ham need to get something going though. To be fair, obviously, I know it's an unlucky game for them, but they lost their first 2 games of the season. They need to pick it up because that's not looking good, innit? They brought in that Skamaka, and I'd be real, I'm not really feeling him to be there, man. I know I ain't seen enough yet, but I don't know if I'm feeling. I feel like West Ham should play him and Antonio together and see how it works. See how it works because he's basically a hold up player, innit? Yeah, and Antonio, bro, he's like more like he's pretty much an all round player, innit? Like in the fact of he can do the hold up thing, he can run. You know what I'm saying? Like play off of him, see how that works because. They need to try something different, man. I feel like West Ham, everyone kind of knows how they're going to play now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone knows how they're going to play. Know their players in and out. They need to sort out centre back because, is it Ben Johnson, the young boy?
Yeah.
He's not centre back, man. He can't play there. He's going to get bullied in the Prem. He's too small.
Nico Williams played well as well.
Oh,
He had a good game as well.
You know what happened?
What?
I don't want to say this too much, but it was Trent, man. Trent said, you know what, yeah? I'm going to do the flipping James Bond thing and all that. I'm going to put your skin graft into your skin. I'm going to play for you, don't worry. I'll play on Monday, so I'm alright. I got a day's rest.
I clocked it because the whippage on some of them crosses, it was crazy, fam. Trent, like,
Let's not take anything away from Nico Williams. I don't know how much you man obviously watch Liverpool like that, but obviously I do, innit? So when he was there at Liverpool, when he was playing, bruv, he looked like a good player anyway.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they paid 20 mil for him, you know? I feel, bruv, I'm telling you, it was sad to actually see him go. But he needed to go in it because
he was never overtaken.
He wasn't going to overtake Trent because of age, but you could see that he needed to go somewhere and flourish because he's a good player. He is a good player still, and looking to see what he does in the rest of the season, innit? Hopefully the man can stay up. You reckon that Nottingham Forest going to stay up?
Yeah, I reckon
I'll
that'll be
put
fine.
my money on
Yeah,
to stay up,
I reckon that'll be fine.
I don't know, man.
I reckon that'll be fine.
I think that game was just straight vibes, fam, from the crowd.
Yeah,
They ain't going to bring that every week, every other weekend, man.
Yeah, but I think they will bring it every week, bro. When they're at home anyway, they bring it home. They bring it every week,
City
bro.
ground, they're gonna make that a fortress, man. It's gonna be a tough place to go, man, with that atmosphere.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, definitely.
Boy, well, we'll see, innit? Well, that's all we got time for today anyway. As always, I've been Tyler.
Tottenham Joe, man.
And your boy Simba.
Also, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. What else more can I say, boy? Benchviews family, thank you.
Peace.